What's up, everyone? You know what time it is. It's MightyFan time. Trust me, I'm here. Just behind the camera. So recently I was asked to do like an updated video of the house. And I moved in, obviously, almost a year ago. It's scary how time flies, but it was late October in 2016, and now we're in almost mid-July 2017. So, I thought it was a good idea, so without further ado, here we go. So, you notice a few extra things on the wall since the last time you saw the house. It's certainly been lived in now for, like I said, almost a year, and you can definitely tell it's my house just by looking around. So there you see, again, the wonderful green chairs. And there you go. Looking around here, and you'll notice this is like one of the first things you see when you walk in is that big giant Eagles old school logo fathead. That's the logo I grew up with, so I saw that on Amazon some months ago and I picked it up. Really like it. And I got some other fatheads too, actually, upstairs. I'm not going to take video upstairs because it's pretty much, you guys know what's up there. It's just the jerseys and all, so you guys have seen that plenty. So, but I got some Jordan, fatheads up there too, kind of welcoming you into one of the rooms. And then the big Eagles one is right there. So if there was ever any doubt in the Season of the Fans series that I do, now, moving into Season 4 now almost, for the upcoming Eagles season, well, there's no more doubt now where my allegiances lie. So yeah, let's just continue on. The bedroom, pretty much, you guys know, standard bedroom. Bathroom, again, standard bathroom, nothing much has changed there. Kitchen, still kitchen. Actually put up some stuff. I had a party a couple weeks ago. I had a summer party, kind of welcome to summer party here at the house. And it was the first time I was able to do an outdoor party, weather-wise. So, that was pretty fun. So I still have a few things that I kept up from it. It's summer related, so I kind of kept them up. What the heck, It's my house, right? But moving around, you notice there's the dining room. Still standard dining room. Just a few things have been added on the walls and stuff, and some, still some decor from the party and whatnot. But it is the summertime, so we're gonna just keep that theme going. Small collection of die-cast. I love the late 60s into the 70s muscle cars, and my all-time favorite one, and I do own a 2006 Mustang, but with all due respect to the Mustang brand, which is my favorite of all time, but my favorite, if I had to pick one car that I'd love, would be a dream car, I guess you could say, it would be this one. This is like a early 1970s Chevy Chevelle SS, and that is like, you see it in a ton of movies and everything. It's just a really cool car. I think Dom drives one in one of the Fast and Furious movies and stuff like that. It's just, The Rock's driven one in one of his movies. It's just, it definitely makes the rounds on the big screen, and it's just an awesome looking car. So I don't have the actual version of it, although it's funny, around the time I was getting this house, there was one available in the area. And I remember my boss was saying, well, do you want the house or do you want to go after the car? I said, I think I'll go with the house. Maybe the car will be like a retirement toy for me at some point. Of course, by then they'll be way too expensive, but they're already expensive as is. But anyhow, that would be kind of the dream car scenario. I don't have the car, but I do have a picture of it. And that's the one I would love to have, the red with the black stripes. Just, it's just one of those classic looking ones. I have a die-cast version of it too. I want the hard top, but this is a convertible version in an early 70s Chevy SS, Chevelle SS. So yeah. So that's the dining room, and actually I found this. I got at Um, so here you can see me. Hello. I got that. I got that at a local mall. You know, just happened to have like a sports card show or something one of the days that I was there. And one of the dealers there had some of these prints, and so I picked up the Iverson one and had it framed. And originally I was thinking about putting it down in the man cave, but it just looked so nice, you know. I'm like, this just seemed to be the perfect spot for it for whatever reason. So I put it here, and I think it works pretty good here. And I like this because obviously the various images of Iverson, but also it has that retirement banner in the back, the number 3 retired number banner, which is pretty cool. So, all-time favorite Sixer. And moving back into the main area, so you got that's the picture I took from the Deftones concert in 2016. I've seen them now 3 times with my buddy Mark M. Shout out to him. This was taken last year at Festival Pier in Philly. I saw them, I think it was 2011 in Camden. They came with System of a Down, that concert. That was a great show. Last year they came with Refused, and that was a really good show too. Anytime I can see Deftones, it's a good show. But they came back. They came back this year, same spot, Festival Pier, and I got that shot from the concert. And that was when they first started appearing on stage. You can see the smoke still going, and they're just kind of getting into that first song, I believe. And they came with Rise Against and Thrice, which is really cool. You know, I've never really, I don't know too much about Rise Against or Thrice, but you know, they put on a great show too, and Deftones, of course, and Deftones finished off the show, and it was a great time, So, some shots from the concerts. Didn't get a quite good one from the 2011 show because I was pretty far back, but I was up pretty close the last 2 in Philly, so able to get some good shots. And now we'll go down to the man cave, man den, you know, whatever you want to call it. Multitask here, hold the camera, walk down the steps. I got old basketball knees, so that's not always the easiest of things to do. But as you see, I have put some more stuff up on the walls since the last time you saw this area in full, which was last year. So, decked it out pretty good. You know, just different Philadelphia paraphernalia on the walls here, the sports teams. Fanatic Fat Head over there. And I got the Deftones flag. And there's another shot from this year's concert. I just put right there. At some point I might move it around. I might put this year's show and last year's show like up, you know, on top of one another, but I figure for now at least I have it that way. We pan around again. Now, Philadelphia teams in my lifetime have not won a whole lot. I mean, obviously, I saw the Phillies in '08. I saw Villanova winning the national championship last year for men's basketball. But really, those are the only moments. I was too young for the Sixers in '83 or the Phillies in 1980, and I wasn't around for the Flyers. That happened just before, some years before I was born. And obviously, the Eagles last won in 1960. That was a little further back before I was born. But these pennants do represent some of the times I've actually seen, you know, the home teams in the championship round or game. Obviously, Super Bowl, the Flyers in the Cup Finals in 2010. I saw them in '97 too, in the Cup Finals. Of course, they lost that year, and they lost in 2010. Sixers I've only seen once in the finals in '01, and that was a loss to the Lakers, but that did give us the step-over moment with Allen Iverson over Tyronn Lue in Game 1. And, of course, the Eagles I've only seen the Super Bowl once. Now, the Eagles were in the Super Bowl in 1980, but I was too young for that one. So I saw them in '05. Of course, they lost to the Patriots, but a lot of teams have done that, so, you know, what can you do? But this banner does kind of represent all the titles for the Sixers, and the 55 one's actually when they were the Syracuse Nationals, and then the 67 and 83, of course, they were the Sixers. But I just like that banner, so I picked that up. It's a poster. I actually got the little clippings to go on the top and bottom. make it look more banner-ish. And then over here, of course, we have the '08 Phillies Championship banner with the, or pennant with the reserve parking seat and the Fanatic there waving at people as you turn on and off the lights. And then, of course, the Man Cave banner with another Phillies sticker. And going over here, I've certainly, added to the wall. I got the print of the Chris Jenkins 3-point shot over North Carolina that won I can't speak all of a sudden, that won the national title last year. And North Carolina did okay for themselves this year. They won, but they didn't beat Villanova. That was just one of the all-time great finishes to a championship game. Great championship game. And, of course, I was really happy Villanova won it. Just up the street from me, the university, of course. AI, again, there you see him. Older Eagles logo, just like the Fathead print right there. And a couple more banners and tchotchkes here on the stereo system. And this stereo system is one of my favorites because during the football season, if I'm not happy with the commentators on TV, I'll just turn on Merrill and Mike, watch the Eagles game. It's not synced up. There's a little delay, but it's not too bad, and at least I can hear the hometown, favorites there of Merrill and Mike. This is Merrill Reese. Anyhow, we're gonna move on from that. Just some, Philadelphia paraphernalia there, figures and all sorts of different stuff, some autographed baseballs, and some other autographs. I'm not a big autograph guy, but I have a few autographs in there. So you can kind of get a look at them again. And moving along, got the Sixers hat with my nickname on there, Mighty Fan. Okay, up here we have the Citizens Bank Park poster, and we have the Flyers. That's the last time the Flyers won the Cup, was 1975. They won it in Buffalo. I'm hoping they do it again in my lifetime. Now you'll notice that this part of the wall is blank, and that's for a reason. It's not some sort of Art Deco type deal going on here. It's the fact that I want to get at some point the Lincoln Financial Field Fathead, the big, poster type Fathead to put in the back there. And I thought that would be kind of cool to have. I'm not a season ticket holder to the Eagles, of course. My season ticket is right there. But I, watching all the games on TV, but I figure, even if I'm not at the game, why not have a big, Lincoln Financial Field behind me so I kind of have the feel that, I'm there. Plus, I thought it would be a cool backdrop for my Season of the Fan series. But, so I hope to get that at some point before the season and then get that up on the wall right there, and that's going to be the background. It's basically Lincoln Financial Field at night with the fireworks going off. It's pretty cool. So I'll have that up there at that point, at some point before the season. The Eagles lights, I turned them on after wins. Flyers light, but down there, and of course, different stuff. The old helmet, Fathead. Fanatic whammy hands, you gotta have those. There's my TV. Love that TV. I got the Roku stick too, and I love that because I do all my streaming on there. I can do Netflix and Amazon Prime. I can watch YouTube on there, all sorts of stuff. Really cool. If you don't already have it, I definitely recommend it. It's an awesome, awesome device. You can do all sorts of stuff streaming, and there's a little remote for it. It's really a go-to for me. So, moving along. That's a pretty cool art print there. That is the some of the core of the Phillies that won in '08 when they were coming up. So you got Jimmy Rollins, of course, Pat Burrell, you got Brett Myers, and Ryan Howard and Chase Utley. And I got that many years ago. I actually got that before they won the '08 championship. I want to say I bought that in '06 or '07 at a local store in one of the malls. And there you see kind of some of the history there. Citizens Bank Park back there. You got the Independence Hall, Liberty Bell, the two statues there, Schmidt and Carlton, and I want to say that's Scheid Park if I'm not mistaken, where the Phillies played many, many years ago. Maybe no, actually, I'm sorry. I think that's Connie Mack Stadium. Connie Mack. It's been a long day. On here, we got just a few DVDs here. I actually also got the PS4, and that doubles as my DVD player. And I got the PS4 because of MLB The Show. I love that game, and the only place that's available to get the newer one anyhow is PS4, is the PlayStation. So, yeah. Let's just say the Phillies are doing a little better in the PS4 version than in real life. So Sports Illustrated Villanova on there, of course, from last year winning the national title. Kind of commemorative book there too. Picked that up after they won. A few other things, a few other doohickeys here. Is that even a word anymore? Doohickey. So a couple Phillies pennants. That's from the '93 Phillies when they, the Macho Row Phillies that lost, of course, in the World Series to the Blue Jays. But that's the NL Champs pennant. And I got the 20th. What was that? The 20th anniversary. I was at the game where they celebrated the 20th anniversary of the 1980 championship in 2000, so I picked up that pennant then. Yeah, there's some weights that I don't use enough. That's the story of life, right? Of course, the closets, you guys have seen this already, you kind of know, but just to remind some people, I got my Eagles and Temple jerseys in here. And I got Randall Cunningham, UNLV. And that's the only non-Philadelphia jersey in there. But it's Randall, so it counts. And then this double door closet, of course, this is where all the other sports are, the other sports teams representing Philly. So we got the Flyers, we got the Phillies, we got the Sixers, of course. Excited for the upcoming season, and some collegiate jerseys there. I got Villanova and St. Joe's. My mom went to St. Joe's, so I got a Jameer Nelson St. Joe's jersey there. Also got a Philadelphia Spas jersey. It's the Mitchell and Ness jersey they made those years ago. And a Philadelphia Warriors Mitchell and Ness is Wilt Chamberlain. And of course the hat's up here. Villanova National Champs hat, Phillies World Series, different stuff. All in the double door closet. All right, well, I think that's going to do it. I hope you all enjoyed this kind of redo of the tour of the house. And until the next time I see you all on YouTube. Big shouts as always to all my subscribers, family, friends, fellow DeviantArt members, anyone I'm forgetting. As always, this is Mighty Fan saying peace, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, everyone, take care. From the Mighty Kingdom.